Hey, and welcome to the Shave Tank and another review. Let's look what the mailman brought. And we have here the Rockwell S6 or 6S razor, which is an adjustable razor with different blades. So let's open this up. Very nice case here. Put this together. And it comes nicely laid out like this here, with the handle, top plate and a base plate, another base plate, another base plate, and some blades. So first of all, of course, we take a look at the construction, and I'm taking here out the base plate and the top cap, which says number 1 and 2. Since this is steel, already the handle feels relatively heavy, which I like. I like steel razors, as you probably know, so this is really nice. The knurling is really grippy, so this is also cool. Might probably operating very good with wet hands, we'll see in a little bit. And so far I can see absolutely no machining flaws or anything. The threading seems to be good. The base plate, there is no things, very smooth. The knurling is absolutely nice, very nice. Then let's look at the head and base plate. We have a standard head plate with the middle post with the threads for the handle and 2 long posts for the holes in the blade to fix that into position. And looking into the base plate, everything is smooth, there are no things anywhere, so this also is very smooth. Looks very nice. So here we have the different blades, bases. Again, they are numbered. This is the R1, and on the back side we have the R3. I'll take the other ones out. And here we have the R5 and R6. This is probably the most aggressive. And here we have the R2 and R4. So I'll take a look, for example, at the R4, how much blade gap that looks like. And then maybe with the R1, yeah, you can definitely see that there is a slight difference. I also like the stamping here they have on the plates. I don't know if you can see that. There's Rockwell stamped in there on both sides, which is kind of neat. And all in all, I have a lot of razors that come in this glossy finish, and this is more of a satin finish, and it has a very smooth feel to it, which is kind of nice. So it feels kind of good. I have a little bit of growth, 4 days actually, and because I wanted to see if this thing can pack a punch. I think I'm not going to go on the most aggressive setting, but I'm gonna go with the R4. And I'm not using the blades that came with the razor because we're testing the razor. So I want to use a blade that I know and see how it behaves compared to my other razors. So I'm gonna use a new Persona Lab Blue that we'll put here on the blade base. And it's actually quite a tight fit when you put the blade in, which is good. So there is not much room for misalignment or something. We put the R4 blade facing the razor blade and screw in the handle. Yeah, there's definitely a good amount of blade showing. The blade is standing over the edges of the razor slightly bit, as with most razors, so you can easily correct if there is some misalignment. And put together, it looks very, very nice. It has some heft because also the base plates are quite thick, so it definitely has a lot of weight to it. So especially beginners, no pressure, just use the weight of the razor and you're probably good to go. So with just that, and of course before we're going to shave we need some soap, and as I'm still a little tired today, I got me some Spring Heel Check to wake me up. And brush wise, I'm going to go with an old friend, the white Blisson. Oh, already smells like excellent mocha. And we'll load it up. I will test the blades that came with the Rockwell and also other base blades, and do a follow-up video also to see how all that worked out. But I was eager to try it out, so here is a first impression video, and I'll do a thorough second video also where I tell all the other stuff about this razor. Good load here, and let's clean up the buck a little bit. There we go. Put that to the side, and we'll go into the bowl and make us a nice ladder here. As I must say I'm impressed with the stainless steel construction of the razor so far, because it's very smooth, very nice. If you compare it to the above the tie you pay about 200 bucks. Of course you can watch my video, it's an awesome razor, the above the tie, and the Rockwell is 99, so that's 100 bucks less. So we'll see how it goes. And with the Rockwell you get all the base plates with it, so it's also very nice. Just love it. Wet the face here, and off we go. Rockwell number 4 blade, fresh Persona blade. Wet it a little bit, and here you go. Smooth, actually. You can definitely feel the blade. It is aggressive on this setting, but very manageable. And the weight and feel of the razor, I've got already some water on my fingers, and the knurling really is gripping your fingers, so that's really nice. You can see the foam goes in and under really nicely, because it has this hose under here and doesn't clog up or anything. You definitely feel the blade with the number 4 base blade, but it's not that aggressive. I would say it's about the aggressiveness of, for example, the Razor Slab, which is also more on the aggressive side, but it's definitely not as aggressive as, for example, the 37 Merkur or something. But of course we also have the number 5 and 6 base blade, so we'll see how they do. I will have to ask them what kind of coating that is that they are using, or if it's just a satin finish to the steel. But it has a very nice feel on your face, I have to say. So. So, second pass. Goes very smoothly. You see I'm already going quite a bit faster. And actually the whole handling of the razor is very easy. I'm very drippy on my fingers, but it stays in your hand very well. So one of the things I actually like the most is the really nice knurling. There are other razors that have good knurlings, but this is one of the best. So if you tend to have slippery fingers, this is definitely for you. And just as I said, I just like steel. It's that extra weight that pushes against your skin, and you don't need any kind of pressure. You just let it glide. And of course we do an against the grain pass. To see if this number 4 blade already can give you a BBS, I suspect, because the second pass was already extremely smooth. Yes, this is against the grain. My neck whiskers grow in funny directions, so yes, I have to improvise a little bit on there, but yes, extremely smooth, very nice, and actually very reassuring. Although it's slightly aggressive, like the slab, it's still, I feel extremely comfortable using it without any worry that I might cut myself. So it's really reassuring, which is also nice. Yes, extremely nice shave, I have to say. Gurgling incoming. And now, of course, first we rinse that off with cold water. It's running a little bit. It's really cold. Cold Austrian mountain water. Ooh, very nice and extremely slick. Very tight shave. Very good. Nice. As I always say, don't rub your face dry, just slightly before you apply any aftershave or anything. So we go with aftershave next. Also using the spring heel check. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, because what works really well is if you put on a little bit of spring heel check and then pair it up with a little bit of Santalum Fumus. That's awesome. Trust me. I love it. So it was a little secret on aftershaves. Now let's get back to the razor. Let me clean it up a little bit. Make sure it's not that dirty, but rinse it off anyways. Yeah, there's also no stain or anything on it. It didn't clog up or gather any soap under the blade or anything. Looks very clean. We're gonna open it up and take a look inside. Yeah, looks really nice. Gonna take out the blade here. And rinse off the blade. So put that to the side. Can easily reuse this blade. As you can see, no stains under there, and also not here on the R4 blade base that we used. Slightly in the holes, but you can easily, yeah, one spray of water and the holes are clean. So that was really easy, I have to say, and it feels like a very exclusive razor. It's really nice and heavy. I like the detailing with the Rockwell stamp, and also that the base plates are fairly heavy in your hand. The top cap feels very smooth, which is also really nice. And again, I'll put the blade back in there. It locks up really nice with the blade, so there's really not much that you can wobble this blade in. Let's put the razor back together, and I don't screw it in all the way, just slightly, so you can see that the blade is absolutely moving just a little bit. So when you screw it together, it basically lines up perfectly. Also, both sides are very symmetrical. Yes, very nice. And if I compare it, for example, to, let's say, $200, $99. I have to say, okay, the knurling on here is also extremely good, but I actually would say that the Rockwell has a little bit better handle, slightly. I like the slant, of course. Here, as this is the above the tie S1 slant. I like slant razors, so that's what I like about this one. But quality-wise, I would say this is same quality for me. And I even would say that the satin finish they have here, I really dig that. This here is a little bit, it's also a brushed finish, but it's a little bit more shinier than this one and feels a little bit more slick. But I have to say I actually prefer this matte finish because it has this titanium look to it, and that's also what I like in watches. So this is really a nice look. I really dig that look. And it's really smooth on your skin. I didn't think that number 4 would be such a smooth ride. I would have expected a little, you can feel the aggressiveness, and it did go through my 4 days. As you can see, it made it very smooth. But I was very confident with it, so not as, for example, like when I put my progress on setting 6 and then I'm really in for a ride, but this is really nice. I'm gonna use the most aggressive and least aggressive base plate tomorrow and the day after to check that out, and then we'll make a follow-up video on how this works out. But so far I'm really impressed. I think for $100 or $99 you get a lot of bang for your buck, because the weight, the heft, the build quality is top notch with the best razors there are. So definitely no quality issues or anything here. So this is really top notch. I like that for the $99 you get the whole set, so you can use it the way you like. I'll probably in the long run will end up having my favorite base plate or my favorite two. Like I have like my favorite two settings on the Progress, for example, where I have the setting where I have long whiskers and 2-3 days growth, and then I have a setting for when I shave every day. And I'll probably end up with like two most used base plates here. And the number 4 is really nice. I actually could see myself using only that, because it went through this 4-day growth really easy, and it felt smooth enough that I could use it every day. So we'll see how that works out. But I'll test the other plates, and we also will test the plates, and we'll do a follow-up. So far you get 2 thumbs up for this really nice razor. And if you compare value for money, let me put the base plates back here. Value for money wise, I have to say this is top notch, because I don't know many stainless steel razors for under $100 with high-end build quality. So that's really nice. And that come with all the base plates and everything that you have here. Nice packaging and all that. And if you look on top of it, I don't know if the camera does it justice, I really like looking at it. It's the smooth satin finish here. I really dig that. I have to ask if they use some sort of coating or thing, and I'll let you know also in the follow-up video. Maybe they can tell me a little bit about it. So thanks for watching. Let's all high five, and I'll see you next time.